Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this cute little cow using the Fox Builder Punch. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I went ahead already and punched this out with the Big Shot using the circle layering framelits, and I used the 2.5 inch size of the scallop. Next we're going to go ahead and take our Dazzling Diamonds Glimmer paper. I'm going to punch out the 2-inch circle, and then we're just going to go ahead and layer this together with the scallop. So let it be drying. Okay, so the 3 colors we're using are the basic black, whisper white, and then also the blushing bride. I'm going to go ahead and punch out the face and the body. Okay, the next piece we're going to cut out is the face with the blushing bride. Okay, so we're going to need a few pieces of the fox punch. We're going to need this part right here, which is usually the fox face. So we're going to punch out the face and then also these little dots here. And then I need also the little hair, or the hands in this case, and the hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and punch out this piece right here. Then you're going to need these little tiny black dots for the cow body. So I'm going to punch out a few of those. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? We got about 4 of the little dots for the cow. All right, then we're going to need the feet and the hair. So we're going to come over here and punch out 3 of those. Okay, so these are the pieces we're going to be using. Got the body. Now let's take the blushing bride piece. We're going to cut. So you'll see the ears here. We're going to cut right below that. So you'll see these little marks here on the side of the face. We're just going to cut that all off. Kind of point to point. And then this is going to make for his little muzzle on his face right here. Okay. But before we attach this, we have to stamp the eyes. And I'm going to use the same face we've been using for all the animals. We're going to use the basic black. Okay, so let me get a piece of black. Okay, so I'm going to put this black piece down just so that I can see. I'm going to stamp the eyes fairly high because when the muzzle gets over top of the whisper white piece like this, it should cover up the nose like that, okay? So let's go ahead and put some adhesive on the back of this. And you're just going to line it up where we cut it on the blushing bride, so it looks like that. Isn't it cute? All right, so now we're going to go ahead and grab the body. Okay, so I'm going to use my fine tip glue pen, and I'm just going to make random dots along the bottom edge because remember we're going to be putting this little sign here, so all you're going to see is the very bottom. So I'm just going to put 3 or 4 of these tiny little dots on the very bottom of his body. Get my paper piercing tool. Okay, that looks good. So let's go ahead and stamp the sign right now. I'm going to use the Thoughtful Banners. This is what that looks like. And then also the Duet Banner Punch. You can get these in a bundle, save 10%. And then the Foxy Friends is what I use for the face. And then also the Fox Builder Punch. And you can get these in a bundle and save 10%. Okay, so for my sign I'm going to use the Melon Mambo Classic Ink. I'm going to stamp Oh Happy Day again. You want to stay tuned to the end of the video. I'm going to show you all the little critters that we made. Okay, so we're going to take the Duet Banner Punch. Okay, now we're going to take our journaling pen, the Project Life journaling pen. I'm just going to make his little nostril holes here on the blushing bride. Okay, then for the cow horns, we're going to take this piece and we're going to cut this in half. I'm going to put this behind his ears over to the left and to the right side of his ears. So I'm just going to put some snail over there. Stick those behind. Where'd the other one go? Here it is. Isn't it cute? And we'll take a dimensional. Put on the top of his body. Attach his head. Okay, then the sign. Go under here. See how the spots to the cow don't really show up very good unless it's at the very bottom. So you don't have to put the whole dots on the body. All right, now let's go ahead and attach his hooves in his hair. Grab the fine tip glue again. Let's put a little dot of that there for his hair. This one I have kind of crazy going up. This one I'm going to have it swoop down like that. Oh my gosh. So cute. All right, so now the hands. So let's grab the glue dots and the paper piercing tool. Once again, we're going to fold it over the point. Put his paw or his hoof right there. Take the next one, fold it over. So cute. Yeah, so cute. All right, then we'll put some dimensionals on the back side of him. I'm going to secure his little horns there, and then one on his body. Isn't he cute? Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at all the critters that we made. Okay, so you might want to stop over at my blog. You can see them all on my blog post that I have linked right below this video. But here's the frog, of course the cows, then the raccoon, and I made the skunk. That video was posted, I think it was a couple weeks ago, but it's the same skunk. I just put it on one of the Glitter Queens' gifts. Then the fox, and then the mouse. Aren't they cute? Okay, so thanks for stopping by. We'll see you later. Bye.